Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dilly Show, the 9th episode. I don't know why I didn't say the 9th episode of the Dilly Show. It's usually how I start, but hey, welcome to the Dilly Show, the 9th episode. I'm your host, as always. I am Dilly, and today we don't got a script. We're just going to be shooting from the hip. Everything that I'm going to be saying is going to be coming out of my mind, one sentence at a time. So, how you guys doing? I'm doing swell, thanks for asking. I'm recording this the night before it needs to be posted at like 10-11 p.m. And, yeah. So, this is going to be fun having to record this and edit it. If you are watching this on YouTube, that's great. I'm just warning you right now. I am doing a big... Actually, wait, we'll talk about that in a minute. First, I'm going to get all my plugs out there and tell you where I'm at. So, The Dilly Show, it's on YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube, great! If you're watching it listening to it on Spotify, great! If you're listening to it on Google Podcasts, great! If you're listening to it on Apple Podcasts, great! I think that's like about it. It's in some other places, but like, I don't think anybody really uses them, but it's there. So here's some big news to start off the episode. I am doing a thing, because I hate YouTube. Let's just start it off like that. I don't like YouTube at all because YouTube is trash. So, here's what we're doing. We're going to try to get the Spotify numbers up, and we're going to try to get all the other podcast app numbers up. And the way I'm going to do that is by reducing the, we're not going to be doing the whole show on YouTube. We're going to be doing about half the show on YouTube, half the show on Spotify. So, if you guys want to hear the whole show, you're going to have to tune in on Spotify or any podcast app you got. Like, you don't have to have Spotify, but it helps. Whatever you got, I'm probably there. I think I'm on iTunes somehow. I don't really get that, but I think I am. I don't know. I got to go check right quick. I'm going to do that. Type away. We're definitely... I know Spotify... Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. I don't know where else I'm at. I'm somewhere. I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, I do, obviously, but 7 platforms are available on. Let's go through them. If I can see where I'm at. This is not easy to maneuver. What the f***? Oh, and by the way, just because I just reminded myself, YouTube is also censored. Because, yeah, YouTube's pretty junk, if I do say so myself. Okay, here's where we're at. I'll just let you all know. So, I'm on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. That's not 7, that's 6. I guess Anchor counts as 1, because Anchor is kind of like the company I go through, I guess. If you're listening to this on Spotify, odds are you heard the ad before the show that's in every episode on Spotify, Google, all that shit. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Last week's episode was kind of, the numbers weren't good, and, I don't know who to blame. I'm not going to blame myself, because I don't think last week's episode was, like, bad. I called it World War III trying to get publicity and trying to get views, and that just didn't work. On YouTube, I only got like 25 views, and it's like, I hate doing like, how long was this episode? The last week's episode was 33 minutes, and I got 20 views. Imagine that. That's just so like, you know, working very hard on something, and then it's nothing. It means nothing, because people aren't really watching it. And that's the main reason I'm kind of cutting off YouTube a little bit. Yeah, we're here, but like, you know, I'm just really trying to get people to listen to me on other platforms, and I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. It seems like something's with the camera. But I don't know. Dilly Show, number 9. I told you where we're at, and I told you what we're doing from now on. We're kind of just cutting the Dilly Show off halfway through on YouTube, and then it's going to be everywhere else, the full episode. And on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all that shit. It's uncensored, so it's good. Anywho, Dilly Show. I recorded an episode of the Dilly Show a couple days ago that I intended on posting today, but it was a really bad episode. And it was kind of like intentionally bad, and like, I don't really want to do an intentionally bad episode of the show, because if one person sees the Dilly Show for the first time and it's that episode, they're going to assume it's trash and not want to watch it again. And I don't want that. I want people to like it a lot. I want it to be a good thing. So I decided, hey, we're going to have to redo it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm redoing it the night before, and it's a little upsetting, but that's fine. Yeah. How have I been lately? Mentally? Ooh. Things have been rough lately, man. Like, and I don't know what's going on. I've just been having like extremely weird mood swings, and like this kind of happens like every year around the same point. Although this year's a lot more tame than last year. Last year was really bad, and I mention that a lot, but I'm never gonna tell the story because it's pretty not good. But last year was really bad. This year, I mean, things are fine. I'm really thankful I have my license and I get to drive my car a lot to get my mind off things, because like I don't know, like it's so weird, like the way the human brain works sometimes. Like, just pretty much upset with no reason to be upset, you know? Like, just pissed off with no reason to be pissed off. There's nothing that I'm pissed off at. I'm just pissed off. And it's weird. Like, it's the most bizarre thing in the world. And I don't know, man. Like, it be like that, I guess. And I mean, I hope nobody else is going through it, although I'm sure people are. And if you are, and you're listening to this, you're good, man. Just give it time. Don't do anything stupid, you know? Life gets better. Don't worry. I find myself in kind of like a pickle every now and again, just thinking like, man, what am I going to do with my life? Like, what is my purpose to be here? And I still don't know the answer. And like, life's a really weird thing. Like, I think about life a lot. I think about life a lot, and I think about death a lot, because both of those things are so like, man. I guess we're getting into the philosophy of life here on the Dilly Show. That's probably what the title's going to end up being if I remember to make it that. It's just, life's weird. Like, everything about it. Like, you know, you live, you have these weird emotions. Like, emotions are as well. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and death, oh my god, I think about death way too much. Like, I probably think about death more than I think about life. I don't know if that's true. Because I like to live in the moment. I like to have a good time. I like to enjoy myself while I'm here in this very brief visit on this planet. But man, death sucks. Like, I don't want to go through that, but it's going to happen. I thought I was going to die today. I'll explain that story after I continue talking about death a little bit. Death's like, you know, nobody really knows what it is. Like, obviously, you die. Duh. But, like, what happens? Nobody really knows, you know? Like, it's just kind of like a thing that happens to everybody. Like, you know it's coming, you just don't know what to expect. Like, is there an afterlife, or is it just nothing? I don't know. My hair is an issue. I wish my hair would die. I mean, it is, with all the product I put in it. Not today, because, as you can tell, it's pretty, regular hair. Oh, no, what did I do? There's a split. This is very good for the podcast apps. You guys can definitely hear. You guys can definitely see what I'm doing. But death, man. Ooh. Don't think about death. It'll just bring you down, you know? That's probably why I've been going through a period lately, just thinking about that. No, I actually haven't been thinking about it a whole lot lately. Just like every now and again it pops in my head and I'm like, like, personally, my beliefs, I think people just die and then they don't exist anymore. I don't think reincarnation or the afterlife is a thing. As much as I wish it could be, it seems like, you know, just complete BS, you know. Maybe that's just me, you know. Maybe it's not. I could come back as Morgan Freeman for all I know. If I know, man. The only thing that you can do in life, you can't prevent death, but you can live a good life before you die. And that's what you gotta do. And that's what I try to do on a day-to-day basis. And another weird thing about death is it can happen at any time. I could drop dead right now for any number of reasons. Like, man, for a fucking example, I'll talk about what happened today, but yesterday, I drank like 7 Diet Cokes. It's like, no human should drink that many Diet Cokes in a day. But I did. And I thought to myself, I'm like, man, that's a lot of caffeine and a lot of aspartame. Like, that shit's gonna kill me. Like, I'm all about hydration with water as well. What kind of... Soins Health... Oh, this is my dad's bottle. He works as a paramedic. What was I talking about? Diet Coke. Man, I gotta stop that. I drink way too much of it, and it's kind of scary, because, like, caffeine. How much caffeine's in, like, a can of Diet Coke? How much caffeine in Diet Coke? And that's Coke. I don't want Coke. I don't care about Coke. I don't drink sugar sodas. I drink ones with aspartame, which is going to kill you, like, a lot faster than sugar. I don't even know if that's true. We're going to dive into that in a bit. Coke and Diet Coke contain 32 and 42 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces, respectively, which is lower than Okay, so it's lower than like an energy drink. No shit. And I don't really drink energy drinks that often. I know some people that can down like 3 in a day. It's like, there's a warning for a reason, man. Like, you're gonna have a heart attack and die. And that's what I thought was gonna happen to me. But before I get into that story, I'm here to troll the people on YouTube because I'm cutting this video off right now. If you guys want to hear the rest of the story, go check it out on Spotify. So, for the people on YouTube, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, more. Click the bell, comment, love the gods. Every time I post, I'm your host, Dylan Watson, signing out.